The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago, where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. He's going to fire deep for Red, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. It's a foot race. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
That's good.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 75 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they're running the jet sweep. This is Jeffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored point.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological?
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete to number 30.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
1-yard line.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
It goes up about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And this one is right down the middle. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles, at least the points. Get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Dallas.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Prescott from the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Cowboys 7.
Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Eagles 10. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
39-yard line.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are backed up as far as you can go as they'll start this drive on their own 1-yard line.
And whenever I see the Cowboys backed up on their own 1-yard line, I think of one thing. Tony Dorsett at the old Metrodome playing against the Vikings when he got away with a 99-yard touchdown run and did it with only 10 guys on the field on offense for the Cowboys. So in this situation, I highly suggest they bring the 11th guy out to aid their cause.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Run for Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing, Prescott. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line.
Complete.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
22 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete.
The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Tony Pollard.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he stopped immediately there. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And boy, that one drops pass incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. Let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Prescott now. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
But you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Taking it about the 16. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Wentz now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
10-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Throwing now is Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the
normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
He'll get only a couple couple down to the 44.
Miles Sanders, the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Here we go. Waiting. Check 55. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Neville Gallimore in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Amari Cooper. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a give here to Pollard. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Sanders.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Malik Jackson able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st down, Cowboys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This is Scarborough, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
8-yard pickup.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 91 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
Jake Elliott.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
At the 27-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Pollard again. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Zerline now for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Eagles 24.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you ever seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Absolutely.
You got to make sure that you match the weight though on the other side. Right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
We're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows you.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Number 88.
CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Point is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Eagles 31.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
And 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 40-yard attempt.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
31.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.